My brothers and sisters, let me speak into your spirit today. God is preparing you. You might not see it right now. Oh, let me speak into your life right now, because somebody needs to hear this deep in your spirit. Asterisk, asterisk, your pain has a purpose. Asterisk, asterisk, yes, I know it hurts. I know you're crying behind closed doors. I know you're smiling in public while breaking on the inside. But let me tell you, what you are going through is not random. It is not in vain. It is not meaningless. That pain, that trial, that crushing, it is the hand of God molding you, preparing you, stretching you for the place He's taking you to. You see, we want the glory without the grind. We want the blessing without the burden. We want the crown, but we don't want the cross. But God doesn't elevate people who haven't been through anything. Before He puts you on display, He refines you in the fire. And baby, if you're in the fire, that means God sees something in you that's worth purifying. That pain is shaping you into someone you never thought you could be. Don't let the enemy lie to you and tell you that you are being punished. No, you are being positioned. Positioned for purpose, positioned for power, positioned for impact. The tears you cry today are watering the seeds of tomorrow's harvest. Every tear, every sleepless night, every betrayal, every closed door, it's all working together for your good. Sometimes God will break you to bless you. He will allow disappointment to disconnect you from things and people that cannot go where He's taking you. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels like you're being ripped apart. But what you don't see is that God is doing divine surgery, cutting away what's dead, what's toxic, what's holding you back, so He can breathe new life into your spirit. You don't grow on the mountaintop. Growth happens in the valley. Growth happens when you're misunderstood, overlooked, rejected, abandoned. Because that's when you learn how to pray for real. That's when you learn how to trust when there's no evidence, how to worship with no music, how to stand when everything around you is falling apart. That's when your roots go deep. That's when you find out what you're really made of. God is using your pain to push you into purpose. He's using the struggle to strengthen your faith. What felt like a breakdown is really a setup for your breakthrough. You might be crying now, but joy is coming. You might be limping now, but you're still walking. You might feel empty now, but you're about to be filled. So don't curse the pain. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Because when it's all said and done, you'll look back and say, "It was good for me that I was afflicted." God didn't forget you. He's forming you. And this pain is not the end of your story. It's just the beginning of a powerful, purposeful, and anointed new chapter. Keep pressing. Keep believing. God is up to something, and it starts with your pain. Oh yes, hear me clearly, there is a asterisk asterisk process before the promotion asterisk asterisk. Everybody wants to stand on the stage, but nobody wants to sweep the floor. Everybody wants the platform, but nobody wants the preparation. But let me tell you something, asterisk asterisk, God never takes shortcuts with destiny. Asterisk asterisk, He's not in a rush to get you there. He's committed to making sure you're ready when you arrive. Because a blessing you're not ready for can become a burden. A spotlight you're not mature enough to handle can burn you instead of bless you. You've been asking God when. You've been crying out how much longer. But the real question is, are you ready for what you're asking for? Because God is not just concerned about giving you the dream. He wants to develop the character that can carry it. God is not just trying to elevate your name. He's working on your integrity, your patience, your obedience, your humility. You don't step into your calling overnight. It takes time, it takes testing, it takes seasons in the wilderness where nobody sees you, where it feels like nothing is happening, but oh, asterisk asterisk, that's where the preparation is happening, asterisk asterisk. Think about it. Joseph had a dream, but before the palace came the pit, before the palace came the prison. David was anointed king, but before the throne came the pasture, before the crown came the cave, and Jesus himself, before the glory came Gethsemane, before the resurrection came the cross. Don't you think that if the Son of God had to endure a process, you will too? Don't despise your hidden seasons. Don't curse the quiet years. That's where God does his deepest work. That's where he's teaching you how to hear his voice, how to walk by faith, how to move when nobody claps for you, how to be faithful when it feels fruitless. Because if you can be trusted in the shadows, you can be trusted in the spotlight. If you can worship in the waiting, you'll worship when the breakthrough comes. The process protects you. It protects you from pride, from premature exposure, from people who would destroy what God is building in you. And sometimes God will delay the promotion, not because you're not gifted, but because he's still building your foundation. Asterisk asterisk, a high-rise blessing needs a deep foundation, asterisk asterisk, and that takes time. Don't rush it. Don't force open a door God has kept shut. If you get it too soon, you'll mishandle it. But if you wait, if you endure, if you allow the process to have its perfect work, when the door opens, you'll be ready. So don't grow weary in the preparation. Every delay is divine. Every detour is direction. You are not being overlooked. You are being cultivated. When the time is right, when your heart is right, when your hands are steady, asterisk asterisk, God will raise you up, asterisk asterisk. And no devil in hell can stop it. Trust the process. The promotion is coming, but only after the preparation is complete. Let me talk to somebody who's been waiting. You've been standing at the edge of faith, waiting on the breakthrough, waiting on the promise, waiting on God to show up in your situation, and you're starting to wonder if he ever will. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've believed, and yet the doors are still closed, the silence still loud. The heavens still seem like brass. But I came to remind you with fire in my bones. Asterisk asterisk, the delay is not a denial, asterisk asterisk. Just because it hasn't happened, asterisk, yet asterisk doesn't mean it's not going to happen. God works in his own time, and he's not bound by your schedule. He's not moved by deadlines. He's not stressed by clocks and calendars. We serve a God who steps into time from eternity and does things asterisk asterisk when the time is right, asterisk asterisk, not when you're desperate, not when you're impatient, but when the season is mature and your heart is ready to carry what you asked for. Sometimes God delays the answer because he's doing something in you, asterisk asterisk, before asterisk asterisk, he does something for you. See, the blessing you're praying for may be ready, but asterisk asterisk, are you ready for the blessing? Asterisk asterisk, if he gave it to you too soon, you might mishandle it. If he opened the door now, would your character be strong enough to stay in the room? If he sent the spouse now, would you love them like Christ loves the church? Or would you bring your brokenness into something holy? The delay is where trust is built. That's where faith is refined. That's where pride is stripped away and dependence is deepened. That's where you learn to say, God, even if you don't move when I want you to, I'll still serve you. I'll still praise you. I'll still believe you. Because real faith isn't proven in the fulfillment. It's proven in the waiting. Don't confuse God's silence with his absence. Just because you can't see him moving doesn't mean he's not working. Behind the scenes, in the unseen, he's orchestrating things in your favor. He's lining up people, positioning resources, softening hearts, opening doors. And when he moves, it will happen so suddenly that years of waiting will be eclipsed by moments of fulfillment. What you cried over for a decade will turn into joy overnight, so hold on, don't give up, don't throw in the towel. You are closer than you think. You're on the edge of the shift. You're standing right at the turning point, and the enemy wants you to quit now because he knows what's coming. But God is not a man that he should lie. If he said it, he will do it. If he promised it, he will bring it to pass. Keep waiting with expectation. Keep worshiping with conviction. The delay is not a denial. It's a setup for a testimony that will blow your mind. Asterisk, asterisk, your yes is on the way. Asterisk, asterisk, you may be in the fire right now. You may feel like everything around you is burning. Your finances under pressure. Your relationships falling apart, your mind wrestling with anxiety, your faith being tested to the breaking point. But let me tell you something right now, deep in your soul. Asterisk, asterisk, God is with you in the fire. Asterisk, asterisk, you are not alone. You are not abandoned. He has not forgotten you. In fact, he's standing closer now than he ever was before. Some of you have been asking, asterisk, God, where are you? Asterisk, and the answer is simple. Asterisk, asterisk, right in the middle of the mess. Asterisk, asterisk, he's not waiting for you to get out of the fire. He's not watching from a distance. No, he steps into the furnace with you. Just like he did with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When the king looked in, he didn't just see 3 men walking in the flames. He saw 4, and the 4th looked like the Son of God. Because asterisk, asterisk, God doesn't rescue you from every fire. Sometimes he joins you in it. Asterisk, asterisk, it's in the fire that his presence becomes undeniable. It's in the fire that you realize what kept you standing was not your strength, not your intelligence, not your connections, but the hand of Almighty God. That fire could have killed you, should have broken you, might have destroyed others, but you're still here because God was walking with you step by step. Don't run from the fire, don't try to escape it too soon, because fire doesn't just burn, it also asterisk, asterisk, refines asterisk, asterisk. It purifies, it cleanses, it strips away what doesn't belong and reveals what truly matters. Some of the things you thought were essential, he's burning those off. Some of the people who walked away in the fire, let them go. They couldn't handle the heat you were destined to walk through. But God, oh yes, God stayed, and hear me, when you come out of this fire, asterisk, asterisk, you won't even smell like smoke. Asterisk, asterisk, the trauma won't define you. The heartbreak won't destroy you. The battle won't break you. You'll walk out with a testimony, with a fire in your spirit, with a deeper faith and a clearer understanding of who your God is. Because when you've been through the fire and seen him show up right in the middle of it, asterisk, asterisk, your worship changes, asterisk, asterisk. Your walk changes. You stop doubting and start declaring. You stop worrying and start warring. So don't be afraid of the fire. Embrace it. God's presence is in it. His power is revealed in it. And your purpose is being forged through it. When the fire tries to consume you, just remember, the flame may rise, but asterisk, asterisk, so will you, asterisk, asterisk. You are not just surviving, you are being refined, rebuilt, and resurrected. Because wherever the fire is, Asterisk, asterisk, God is already there. Asterisk, asterisk, let me tell you something that might not make you shout, but it'll make you asterisk grow asterisk. God is not just preparing the blessing for you, He preparing asterisk, asterisk, you asterisk, asterisk for the blessing. That's right. While you're praying for elevation, God is working on your foundation. While you're asking for more, God is checking to see if you're faithful with little. Because what good is it to be handed the promise if your character can't carry the weight of it? See, we get excited about open doors, but we don't talk enough about being built to stay inside them. God loves you too much to let success crush you. He loves you too much to let you rise before you're ready. So He allows situations to develop you, not to punish, but to prepare. He puts you in rooms where you're uncomfortable so you can grow. He lets you face people who test your patience, situations that test your humility, seasons that test your faith, because He's shaping your heart to match the size of your calling. You think you're waiting on the blessing, but the blessing is waiting on you, waiting for you to mature, waiting for you to heal, waiting for you to learn how to listen, how to forgive, how to trust Him even when you don't understand. Because if God gave it to you right now, would you know how to steward it? Would you protect it, or would your insecurity sabotage it? Would you honor it, or would pride destroy it? God prepares vessels before He pours out the oil. He trains soldiers before He sends them to battle. And He shapes leaders in the shadows long before they stand in the spotlight. So don't resent the season of becoming. That quiet place, that lonely place, that hidden place, that's the workshop of God. That's where He molds your mind, fortifies your spirit, teaches you how to carry glory without craving attention. That's where He teaches you to depend on Him, not applause, to chase His presence, not platform, because if your gift gets you somewhere your character can't sustain you, you'll fall. But if your character is built first, if your heart is surrendered, your motives are pure, and your spirit is strong, then when God lifts you, you'll stay lifted. And when the pressure comes, you won't fold, because asterisk, asterisk, you were prepared for this asterisk, asterisk. So don't despise the stretching. Don't rush the process. You're in training for triumph. You're being equipped for excellence. And when the blessing shows up, when the door opens, when the breakthrough comes, you won't just walk into it, you'll walk in ready. You'll look back and thank God He didn't give it to you too soon. You'll praise Him for every no, every delay, every lesson, because they built the version of you that could carry the weight of the yes. God isn't just preparing the blessing. Asterisk, asterisk, He's preparing you. Asterisk, asterisk, I know you've been through a lot. I know you've cried prayers that nobody heard. I know you've walked through seasons where it felt like God went silent, like heaven was closed and you were forgotten. But let me declare this over your life. Asterisk, asterisk, your breakthrough is coming. Asterisk, asterisk, yes, it's on the way, and it's closer than you think. You see, sometimes we give up right at the edge of the miracle, right at the tipping point, right at the door. The enemy wants you tired, worn out, discouraged, so you'll quit before the release. But this is not the time to throw in the towel. This is not the season to back down. You've come too far to stop now. You've endured too much to retreat now. You've survived too many storms to die in this one. Don't faint, because your asterisk, asterisk, due season, asterisk, asterisk, is coming. Breakthrough doesn't always show up in a shout. Sometimes it comes quietly, like the rising of the sun after a long, dark night. You don't always feel it happening, but it's happening. While you're still wiping your tears, God is moving. While you're still battling in your mind, angels are being assigned. While you're still pressing through the pain, heaven is preparing the promise. And when the breakthrough comes, it won't make sense. It won't match your timeline. It won't come through the person you expected. But when it hits, it will shift everything. Doors you couldn't open will swing wide. Chains that held you for years will break like thread. Burdens you carried will lift off your shoulders in an instant. Because when God says it's time, asterisk asterisk, nothing, and no one can stop it, asterisk asterisk. But here's the key. You've got to keep going. You've got to keep believing when it doesn't look like it. You've got to keep walking even when your legs are tired. You've got to keep praising when it feels like nothing's changing. Because your endurance is part of the preparation. Your consistency is part of your elevation. And your faith in the drought is what sets you up for rain. It doesn't matter what it looks like right now. It doesn't matter how long it's been. One word from God can shift everything. One moment of favor can redeem years of pain. One open door can silence every critic. So don't let your now cancel your next. Don't let the pressure make you miss the promise. You are closer than you think, closer to healing, closer to restoration, closer to the breakthrough that's been building behind the scenes. Heaven hasn't forgotten. God hasn't failed. You're not being punished, you're being positioned. So lift your head, square your shoulders, and declare with boldness, asterisk, asterisk, my breakthrough is coming. Asterisk, asterisk, and when it does, the world will see what God can do with a life that didn't give up.